वायुसेना दिवस जो है चंडीगढ़ शिफ्ट करने के पीछे क्या सोच रही सर? अब वायुसेना चंडीगढ़ शिफ्ट कर रहा है, आर्मी जो है पुणे जा रहा है, तो क्या हम माने कि इसी कड़ी में 26 जनवरी भी कहीं और किसी जगह जाएगा देश में परेड?
देखिए, मैं एयरफोर्स डे के बारे में बात करूंगा. दैट इज़ वे बियॉन्ड मी टू आंसर एवरीथिंग ऑन द रिपब्लिक डे परेड. बट एयरफोर्स डे निर्णय लिया गया है कि जो परेड और फ्लाइंग डिस्प्ले होता है, it should be taken around the country so that more people get to see the prowess of the Air Force, and it serves as an inspiration for the younger generation to opt for Air Force as a choice of for their future careers. तो इसी कारण हमने डिसाइड किया है कि हर साल एयरफोर्स डे परेड एक नए स्थान पे होगी, और इसमें काफ़ी कंसिडरेशंस है. वी हैव टू लुक एट अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ एयर स्पेस, availability of nearby air bases, and also the population around which is suitable to come and witness that. So इसीलिए फर्स्ट चॉइस हमारा चंडीगढ़ था. नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स वी विल टेक इट टू सम अदर पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. वी हैव नॉट येट डिसाइडेड वेयर इट विल बी हेल्ड नेक्स्ट ईयर.
Mr. Ashish.
Good afternoon, sir. Ashish Singh from TV9. सर, रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर का इम्पैक्ट पूरे विश्व में बहुत अलग अलग डोमेन पर भी हुआ है, चाहे वो फ्यूल हो, इन्फ्लेशन हो, या फिर फूड हो और वेपन हो. क्योंकि भारत स्पेसिफिकली इंडियन एयरफोर्स की कन्वेंशनल डिपेंडेंसी एंड रिलेशन रहा है एयरफोर्स के रशियन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को लेकर, क्या उसका असर पड़ा है इंडियन एयरफोर्स के, चाहे वो एम्यूनिशन हो, प्लेटफॉर्म्स हो, मेंटेनेंस हो, उसको लेकर? और क्या इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने इस युद्ध के शुरू होने के बाद, जो कि अब भी चल रहा है, अपने प्लान्स को लेके, स्पेसिफिकली रशिया यूक्रेन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, सप्लाईज को लेके क्या रीओरिएंटेशन किया है अगले आने वाले कुछ महीनों और सालों के लिए?
इस समय में लगभग 6 महीने हो चुके हैं रशिया यूक्रेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को शुरू होते हुए, और अभी तक हमें किसी भी स्पेयर्स या किसी भी कंपोनेंट्स की कमी महसूस नहीं हुई है. हमारी सप्लाईज अभी भी जारी हैं. हमने पिछले कुछ सालों में इंडिजिनाइजेशन की ओर काफ़ी बढ़ावा दिया था. हमारे जो थ्रू आर बेस रिपेयर डिपोज एंड लोकल इंडस्ट्री, पिछले कुछ सालों से हमने लगभग 62,000 स्पेयर्स डोमेस्टिकली हम प्रोक्योर करते हैं, स्पेयर्स एंड कंपोनेंट्स. तो इसीलिए हमारी जो डिपेंडेंसी है रशिया और यूक्रेन पे दिन बे दिन घटती जा रही है. एंड वी आर कॉन्फिडेंट दैट विद द डोमेस्टिक इंडस्ट्री स्टेपिंग अप वी विल बी एबल टू ओवरकम एनी शॉर्टफॉल इन स्पेस फ्रॉम दैट वी बीन ट्रेडिशनली एक्वायरिंग फ्रॉम रशिया एंड यूक्रेन.
Mr. Ajay Banerjee.
Afternoon, sir. Ajay Banerjee. Sir, I will stick to the word transformation which you used to describe that what you imagine in 10 years. Sir, what would be this transformation be in 10 years? Would you be a network force with the space assets? What will this transformation mean in terms of phasing out obsolete equipment? And how do you visualize the new equipment coming in? What sort of equipment will come in?
Okay. Our focus will be firstly on retaining the cutting edge that we have in this region. Our focus will be to ensure that the Indian Air Force remains a power to reckon with. So towards this, all efforts are being made to ensure that the drawdown of equipment is being countered by robust procurement policies, innovations, and the ability to make good the shortfall through better use of technology and tactics. So in the long run, I think at the end of the 10 years, or when we celebrate the centenary of the Indian Air Force, I think we will continue to remain as a major player in the world as a force, and we will be equipped with contemporary equipment at that time. So that is the way forward that we, and that is the future that we see ourselves where we are going to be. It is too long to be listed here, but I just made a mention about the fighter aircraft procurement. In terms of transport aircraft, I think we are quite satisfied right now with what we have got, and the long-term plans in terms of the C295 coming in. In terms of force multipliers, the AEWC Mark II, that is on the Airbus 321 platform, The design and development should be completed in another 5 years, and 6 aircraft should join our fleet by end of this decade. In terms of other force multipliers, we are hopeful to add additional flight refueling aircraft to our inventory. We are looking at modern surface-to-air guided weapon systems of all caliber and all ranges. We are looking at newer radar systems, I-star platforms. So like I said, the list is endless, but definitely it is not just purely in terms of hardware. We are also looking at innovation in terms of software, having robust networks. Our focus will also be equally shifted towards the cyber and the space domains. So acquiring of capabilities in these two domains will also continue.
Mr. Mukesh Kaushik.
सर मैं मुकेश कौशिक हूँ दैनिक भास्कर से। सर आफ्टर ये PP-15 से डिसएंगेजमेंट के बाद चाइनीज स्पोक्स पर्सन ने कहा कि सिचुएशन अब भारत के साथ नॉर्मल हो गई है, लगभग नॉर्मल हो गई है। क्या आप उनके इस कंटेम्पलेशन से सहमत हैं, और अगर नहीं है तो वो कौन से बेंचमार्क हैं जिसमें आप कह पाएंगे कि नॉर्मलाइज हो गई है? 2 साल के इस पूरे एंटायर फेस ऑफ में क्या आपको कभी लगा कि फुल फ्लेजेड वॉर भी चाइना से छिड़ सकती है?
जो बेंचमार्क की बात कर रहे हैं, हाउ टू जज वेदर सिचुएशन इज नॉर्मल, आई थिंक द बेस्ट बेंचमार्क वुड बी टू रिटर्न टू स्टेटस क्वो एंटे एंड कंप्लीट विड्रॉल फ्रॉम ऑल द पॉइंट्स ऑल अलोंग द LAC. सो दैट इज द आइडियल सिचुएशन दैट वी वुड लुक फॉर. ये जरूर मैं कहूँगा कि वी कंटिन्यू मॉनिटरिंग थ्रू ऑल आवर ISR एफर्ट्स व्हाट आर द डेवलपमेंट्स विच टेक प्लेस अक्रॉस द LAC, एंड जो हमारी तैयारी हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ infrastructure building, in terms of equipment, in terms of training and tactics, is a continued effort, irrespective whether we see any belligerence on the part of China or not.
Mr. Abhishek Bhalla.
Sir, I'm Abhishek Bhalla from India Today. Sir, this is regarding the recent accidental BrahMos firing. Sir, a court of inquiry was also held. Can you share some details of the findings, and also share what are the SOPs so that such incidents don't take place?
Okay, I think it will not be appropriate to divulge the findings of that. Suffice it to say that an high-level inquiry was conducted. The some of the loopholes in the SOP that were found have been adequately debated at the tri-services level and have been plugged to ensure that this kind of an incident will never happen again.
Mr. Angad Singh. Okay. Mr. Snehesh.
Hi, sir. Snehesh from the print. So this regarding the while the Russia-Ukraine war is on, a lot of faults have been found in the Russian fighter aircraft fleet. We have about 260 of the Sukhois with us. They still use the air-to-air missiles that the Bisons use. What is the upgrade program for the Sukhois, and where is it stuck? How do you see this upgrade program going forward, sir?
Okay, the upgrade program is work in progress. We have to continuously review and refine the ASQRs for the upgraded Su-30. We have decided that this upgrade will be done indigenously, with a plethora of indigenously designed weapons and airborne EW systems on board. So we are looking at upgrading 84 aircraft in the first tranche, but what we have to understand is that the design and development phase itself for any new system like this would take a finite time, maybe 4 to 5 years, and thereafter the actual modification and the work on the aircraft will start. So it is still some time away, but however our plans are in progress for having a more or less and completely indigenous upgrade to the Su-30. Yeah, I think I left my vice chief who has been dealing with this answer. He's got something to add.
Apart from the big upgrade which the chief talked about, continuously for last, I would say 10 years, we have the capability of adding new weapon systems, new sensors, and that has been happening. And in fact, that's the major part.
all indigenous weapon, whether it is Astra missile, BrahMos, all has been done indigenously without anybody's help. So we have the software as well as HLS hardware capability. So there is a spiral development as it is happening. And that has given us continuous upgrade to this major fleet of ours, unlike what other countries might face. So that is the main advantage with Sukhoi 30 which we have.
Mr. Manas from PTF.
So how do you see the evolving security scenario in Afghanistan, and do you think, there is any challenge that may come from Afghanistan, the evolving situation, as well as the situation in Indo-Pacific? Do you see any role for Indian Air Force for any stabilization effort for the situation in Indo-Pacific and China's belligerents?
Okay, when it comes to the Indo-Pacific, I think there are a lot of lessons to learn, and we continuously monitor what is happening in that region, particularly in terms of use of air power in maritime scenarios and use of multi-domain warfare, that is, or capabilities that are being exploited in that region. So we continuously monitor it, and we will continue developing our own tactics and our procurement plans based on what we see happening there.